Hello, Leo. I'm Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the business work money card reading for the sign of Leo for the month of January. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but of course, it's my intention to deliver you a quality product, so it will require some of your personal time. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Leo for the month of January, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you, on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are immediately connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. Also, I want to mention, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below, and as soon as I have time, of course, I will answer them. Anyway, Leo, here we go for your business work money card reading for the month of January. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Shell or the Water Group for your business money work card reading for January 2022. As the first card here, we see the dog. The dog is the card of friendship. So it means that friends are quite important, or they should be important in our life here. It also points that we probably have a friendly attitude towards others. We are well liked also mostly here. Also, sometimes with this card, we see that we spend more time, or we should spend more time with colleagues, friends, siblings, people who are close to us here. This is what we are seeing here. If we are in a rather moody condition, here this card tells us that we should try to be more friendly, be more sociable, and of course expand our social circle, because you have the stork here, and the stork is the bird of changes, big changes. It means that you here could take initiative for gaining more friends. Your friend circle is already also changing. Friends come and go here. We see probably also that some friends are very important in your life, also possibly regarding business and meetings here. There's some important information that is exchanged here with friends, but anyway, there's a lot of changes here. This could also apply on siblings or people that are close to us. Anyway, here as the central card here for the stork here, we also are about to get engaged in something new, another project. We will receive important news from that, because the letter, it's not just like an email, it's an important document. It's like something we can translate in money, like an official document, like a bond, we can translate that in money, or a degree, we can find a job in it, so we can translate in money. There's an important document here coming to you that will make big changes in your life here. We are also urged here to unleash our full potential here. If we have been holding back together, here we need to see, we need to put ourselves more in the center. Leo is not the sign that needs to put back in the back of the rows. You need to be in the center of attention here. If you have issues with that, you need to try to put yourself more in the center of things here. This is very important here, that we have big dreams, we try to achieve here our dreams and our potential here. Then we have the dog and the clouds. Here we see again the strong focus on the friends here, brothers, sisters, siblings, sometimes also a very strong focus on customers. Customers bring money, or can bring money here, and there's a big change here and a big focus on that here. The ship is money, and it brings money due to siblings, due to friends, due to colleagues, due to people around us. This points to a lot of a customer here, a lot of customers here that are coming to us here, and there's changes also on the customers here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, sometimes also it points that some of our friends circle is changing. Maybe we let some of our friends go. There could be some misunderstandings with friends, or it's time to let certain friends go in ourselves. Maybe you discover something, maybe some friends are not honest to you, or they are not so honest as they should be. Maybe that you feel them like unfaithful here. Maybe there's something here. There's certain loyalties that you give them that you think that they no longer deserve. This is what we are seeing here. This sometimes also points to loyalty that you don't know where to put your loyalty concerning friends. This is what we are seeing here with this. There could be some misunderstandings also with certain friends. Then we have the clouds and the ship here. Here we see that if we want a business venture to go in a positive way, we will need to have a very strong focus on it. Here, focus is required. If we don't focus on the business, things could prove out to be problematic here. So we need to have a planning. The tree here is slow growth, and we need to see that all the documents, the official documents, are in order. It's very important to do so, because else, if you're not, you could end up into some problems, because this is a major change in your life and you need to focus here on the business, especially on the documents. If you don't, you could have some problems, or there could be postponing, delays here. This is what we are seeing here also with this card. Sometimes the stork, it's not a fast card, because the stork, it travels from Europe to Africa, and the journey takes a while. So you could see this as a time for going from one phase to another, but it could also be related to delays here. This is what we are seeing here. Like certain moments, we cannot see clearly where we are going here, and the stork is also a slow growing card. This is what we are seeing here. Probably because of these changes that we are having, we come in like uncharted waters. We are not used of being there, and it could bring us some confusion. This is what we are seeing here. We could be a little bit disoriented. Then we have the dog and the ship here. We mirror the cards here towards each other. These points to that probably you are thinking about with a certain friends for officializing some things, for going with them in business. See, of course, that everything is very clearly worked out on the legal front, that you don't end up in problems after, because these are big changes, big things that are happening in your life. See that if you go in a project, a financial project, a business project with a friend, or a creative project, that everything, if it's officialized, that it's everything very worked out well, especially on the official side, because there could come some problems if you don't work it out in the details here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also somehow that these people are connected. They have a foreign background, or the business is somehow related to abroad. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, there are certain permissions here. We ask from each other here for doing business with a friend here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we see here that probably we will leave some people behind. Then we have the ship and the mountain. The ship and the mountain here, we see here that maybe we go abroad, we travel abroad, because this document, sometimes it points to visas, it points to official documents for entering a country. Sometimes here the tree is held. So maybe it's possible that you need to, now with these so-called viruses around us, we need to forward documents, test, whatever it is here. And we see this here. Probably you need to provide some tests or some proof here from something. This is what we are seeing here. But probably we have been there before in this place, because the stork returns, it comes back and it goes. Maybe you have been there before to that place abroad. It could be a little bit difficult with the mountain. Sometimes the mountain points to difficulties to travel, certain challenges to travel, but we know now it's difficult. See that all your documents for travel are very correct. Inform in the embassy what is the latest updates, because things are changing now, sometimes monthly, sometimes 2 weekly. Consult your embassy or the country where you're traveling here. It's very important to do so. If not, you could be confronted with some delays. But anyway, we know now traveling is not easy these days. Anyway, then we have the mountain and the letter here. Here we see that we receive news from abroad. It's possible that this is from this foreign friend here, where we are about to have business with here. Sometimes also the communication, as we know, if it's in abroad, maybe there's some internet problems here. We see here that there are some communication problems possible also with this combination, but this will only be for a short amount of time here. We will address certain problems here with this combination. If there are certain problems that you did not discuss here, these problems will come in the front now. You will discuss the elephant in the room here with this combination. Then we have the mountain and the letter here. We already done that. Then we have the ship and the letter. The ship and the letter, it points here to news from abroad, news about the business, a business that we are to engage. These documents are important for our own growth here. This is what we are seeing here. This news could come quite sudden from us to us and coming to us. And the decision, and after there would be some delays, the decision could go quite fast. Suddenly we uproot ourselves, we engage ourselves in the business. But as I said, see that you have the right documents for business, for traveling here. It's very important, because else your business venture could be delayed here. This is what we are seeing here. Something could also be delivered from abroad. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe this business project is sent to you up front, and you investigate this business proposal if you go into it. It's like commercial documents here that we are seeing here with this combination. In a way, also, it's possible that we are considering something that has to do with moving goods, traveling goods to abroad. And it could mean slow move, because the mountain is a slow card. So if we are do business, it's not really something fast here. It could be something more slower here. Anyway, this points to travel documents. Also, sometimes it points to foreign money here. This is what we are seeing. Anyway, everything has to do here with things that come from abroad here. Also, we have a kind of wanderlust. We want to go there in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. So Leo, this is all for this month for the Shell or the Water Group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. We do also specific love card readings, and there are also personal financial card readings that we do for your site. Anyway, you can find everything on my channel. I want to thank you for your time, Leo, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye for now. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Aerosol or the Air Group for your work, business, money card reading for January. As your first card here on your person, we see the snake. The snake is a card of diplomacy, tact, making, planning. It's also a card of silence. So it means if we make certain plans for changes, for getting things on the move, for being creative, we need to hold this for ourselves. We better not share this with the general public. We just keep it to ourselves here, because if you do so, it could have maybe not the desired effect that you want. It's best here with the snake that we keep things for ourselves till it's the right time to share, till it's the right time to move. The snake is also a very focused card. Here it gives you a very strong centered focus on changes that are about to come. And you really, if you focus on these changes, you really can get things done here, get things on the move, because you have the rider here, and the rider get things on the move. He's a very assertive card here for getting things on the move in business, in communication here. This is what we are seeing here. These are changing cards. Also, here we see here, if we use diplomacy, tact, we can reach our goals here with the snake here, but we need to wait until it's the right time, till we are sure we have all the ingredients for moving in the right direction. Then, as the central card here, we have the stork here. as the central card here, so we have the lily here. The lily points that there is a very strong focus on our career path here. I switched the card by accident before, but I switched them in the right direction again. I do the layings up front here and I switch them by accident, but the central card here is the lily and the stork is in the last position here, but it doesn't change a lot here. What I'm saying here, it just changes here that there is more focus here on your center position, on your business career on the long run here, getting things on the move for the career here. It's possible also with this combination that we need to take care of our health, or we are making sure that our health is on the right path. This is what we are seeing here. Our health is also very important here for us and our achievements here. This is what we are seeing here. Also with the lily, it tells us we need to stay calm, relaxed. These are two very calm cards. They work on the long run. They work smart. They work intelligent. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if we made certain mistakes before, also we need to learn of those mistakes and we need to cut the mistakes out. We need to remember them and apply them now so we can advance here. This is what we are seeing here, but we need to be calm here. This is till it's the right time actually to get things on the move here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, these two cards is thinking before we act. But once you get on the move, you have the stork here, there will come very big changes here with this combination, and these will bring you literally on the move here. It doesn't matter if we switch the card here or not. Then we have the moon and the lily here. The moon and the lily, sorry. The moon and the lily, it tells us here that we receive recognition from the public from the work that we are doing, from our own creativity. And this is something that that is on the long run. It means that we, for a longer period of time, we attract people. They attract us. The moon attracts. It attracts money. It attracts creativity. It attracts what people want. This is what we are seeing here. But also our lifestyle. It is a change of lifestyle here. Mostly this is an upgrade here that we are seeing here, and with the stork here there could be some major changes in your life. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points, but this is not a partner reading, but I just want to mention it also. Sometimes also this points to a very fulfilling sexual relationship with a certain partner. But I'm going to mention here also, I need to add, we have the snake here. Probably you are aware. If you are not, mostly this points to relationships in partnerships that are not monogam. So it means one of both partners has a relationship out of this exclusive relationship. So the relationship is actually not exclusive. One of both partners has a relationship outside this combination. But maybe you are aware of this. So if you are aware of this, this is not such a problem. If you are not, you should check it out, because with the snake always is something going on here. The snake also on the business front, coming back here, it always points that we have competition. So if you are negotiating, if you are in for your work for certain things that you want to achieve, be aware you have competition. Somebody could be operating behind the scenes and trying to achieve the same as you. So be aware of this, because this is going on behind your back. You don't see it, but it's there. It's going on here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we have true intentions here. We are deeply fulfilled here. Sometimes also this can point to a relationship with an age difference. An age difference, or that one of the partners is more experienced. If you, for instance, would be both in the same field of work, it means that one of the both could be a teacher in that field or has a lot of experience. It doesn't matter what field you are in, but here we see that one of the partners is more experienced, not necessarily in age, but more experienced, but it could be also in age here. Sometimes this points to an older sweetheart. Anyway, here we see also that Sometimes we need a break, we need to relax. If we are strong focused, we can be strongly focused, and we need to go with the changes. We need to get things on the move, but we also need to acknowledge sometimes if it's time to take a break. If we focus, sometimes also we need to relax. This is what we are seeing here. If you work for several months, don't forget to take a break. It's important also that we do so here. Anyway, there's a lot of deep connections here with what we are doing. It doesn't matter in what field of work we are. If we are in art, if we are in music, if we are in business, if we are in money trading, if we are in business trading, here there's a very strong focus on being creative in our job. We can be creative in any field that we are doing, and we see that creativity here comes. It's possible also that hobby, like somehow we have some connection with art here. There's a strong connection here with art, and there's an intensity here that we are seeing here. We have a wisdom here above us, upon us here. This is what we are seeing here. And also you need to be convinced inside that you are a good person. That don't doubt that there's a good person here inside you here. Don't doubt that no matter how you construct your business, sometimes we need to be a little bit, business is business. That's how it goes here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the lily and the clovers here. The lily and the clovers here, this is a very good combination. Again, here we see the quietness here, but also there's a lot of good things coming to us. There's a peace, but also for fulfillment here that we are seeing here. The clovers is a very protective card, so it will protect us in our field of work, in how we work, in how we operate. This is our mind. So it means we have some kind of fulfillment in the mind. Not always is necessarily everything is money connected, but sometimes also we need to have a feeling of fulfillment in the job. And this is what we are seeing here. Of course, if we are good in our job, the money comes along with it, but it's not necessarily here. The focus is not necessarily focused on the money. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we should be grateful here for certain opportunities, for certain possibilities here that are coming to us. And also you need to believe in it. You have the stars in it. The stars need that tells us we need to have faith. We need to have focus on our own abilities. You need to believe in it because it's there, but you need to open your own door here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This points also in whatever field of work you're in. You can, the lily, it points to an expert. So it points that you can really expertise yourself in your field that you're active in. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we are also very lucky in what we are doing. And you feel happy, but you must believe in your own faith in the changes that are about to come. There are very good changes here, but you need to open the door, you need to accept them. If you don't believe in it, it cannot happen. So this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we have a general enjoyment from the things that happen to us, also maybe related to food, to our lifestyle. We enjoy the things of life here. This is what we are seeing here. Leo, sometimes they enjoy life very much in the deepest. Leo is life. It's ruled by the sun. So here we see a deep enjoyment also from life, especially with the lily here. Anyway, here we see also that we can, even though we have a lot of, maybe there's a lot of coming to us, it also sometimes points to, in essence, as that we can be very easy satisfied with simple things. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, then we come to the horizontal line here. We have the sit, the lily, and the stork here. Here we see that there is a sudden change. The sit is sudden. So first we move slow, we think, we plan, we work out, and we know things are going to get on the move. But here we see then, after this period of waiting, thinking, planning, diplomacy, tact, suddenly we go on the move here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But it's possible that you need to leave some things behind. You will cut some things off out of the past before moving on. This is what we have with the sit. The sit is sudden decisions that we are taking related to our profession. Here we see also, this is deep professional changes here that are about to come, but I mean this in a positive way here. Also, people will flatter you for the things that you are doing here. This is a very fertile thing here. The stork is from old times, related to giving birth, to bringing the child. It's not necessarily bringing a child, but it can bring our creativity, especially here with the moon and the clovers. So it means we can be pregnant in many ways. We can be pregnant from something artistic, from our work, or from a child. Maybe from some people here, it's possible also that they consider a child. But mostly it points to our creativity, but it's not excluded here that we are thinking also about this here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, here also we see that we need to divide our time because we will be very busy here. Certain decisions will give you a peace of mind also. This is what we are seeing here. Also here we see that we probably, as I said here, you will stop with certain things out of the past that were there. You will think them through and then you will stop them. Also, the snake, mostly in a different way, we will cut things off to feel more free. This is what we are seeing here. This could be in a relationship. This could be related to previous work that we did, but something here we cut off and we move on. We go into the next step here. Anyway, also here, we will reap what we have sowed before. This is what we are seeing here. If we work this out in a very smart, diplomatic, tactful way, again, we will reap what we have sown here. We can be very frugal here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here, and we set things right here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points, but it will not apply on anybody. There could be some tensions in the family, but maybe it's not spoken out, but in the family, there could be some family tensions here with this combination. You have peace of mind, but here sometimes we see that in the family, there could be some tensions here. Then we have the lily and the stork. Here we see the deep transformations that we are needing, or we need for our transformation. We need to believe in it. We need to advance for getting the desired relationship here. And also, again, we feel liberated. The stars, the snake, it gives us liberation. We want to get on the move. We want to feel more free. We don't want to feel confined. And if we are more free, we will expertise ourselves here. There are changes here with this combination. If we would be older or more matured already, it's not too late. This reading tells us, even if you, because the lily is an older card, so it tells us that even if you are more matured, you can still be active. You need to believe in it here. We could really achieve something different in our life. Some people are late bloomers, and here we see also the possibilities for a person who blooms 60 plus, 65 plus, even 70 plus here. This person blooms late here. This could be possible here. We are really pregnant here, no matter what age that we are, from something creative here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a very slow transformation process that brings us in a total different level here. We get a lot of new experiences here. Sometimes also on the sexual front here, we get new experience, no matter what age we are. Anyway, here, then we have the sit and the stork. The sit and the stork here, this points to, again, to the sit is sudden, and this is the transformation. This is radical changes. Sometimes also it means that sometimes if we are for a long time in a relationship or in certain works, we suddenly stop and we do something else. We don't longer delay the changes, we implement the changes here. If we had limitations, we break free. Again, here the freedom is important. We break free from these restrictions that we had before. We don't allow the limitations here anymore, and we move on here. It's like it's changing itself, or you changing yourself. If the change don't come naturally, you will initiate the change yourself. anyhow, it will be coming to you here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible in the past you had some painful experiences and also you move on from that. For some, it could mean that they come out really out of a period of pain. Maybe something happened that caused you pain physically or mentally here, and you move on from this. This is what we are seeing here. There's a natural cycle here going on from moving here. This is what we are seeing here. Here we are ready to cross the threshold here for something new here. But as I said here, you need to be diplomatic, not sharing your plans. Do it in a diplomatic way, in a worked out. You need to focus on it here. It's very important, and you need to believe in it, and it will work out here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. So Leo, this is a very positive reading. You just need to believe in yourself and it's all going to work out. Creativity, no matter what field you are in, this is a very positive combination for getting things on the move, getting your freedom back, advancing in your work. It's all very positive, but it will require some determination here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time. If this card reading don't fit at all, please check the other three that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. Also, I want to mention, if you're interested in personal financial card readings, we do those also, or sometimes also we do love card readings. You can all find them on my channel. Anyway, Leo, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for doing so. Bye-bye for now. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Stone or the Earth group for your business money card reading. Business money work card reading. As the first card here on your person here, we see the anchor. The anchor is the card of stability here, and it's also a positive card that we are seeing here. If you are planning to do certain things in your life, mostly the answer is positive. But it might not all be clear where we are going with the book here in the middle. Here, but we need to go for it here. Maybe this is related to study. Sometimes also it relates to study, educating ourselves here, that we come in a circle of study, educating ourselves. This is what we are seeing here with the moon here. Anyway, it's also possible. Also, the anchor tells us if we are in a certain job, that the anchor tells us it's not the right time to change. So if you're planning a job change, the anchor disadvises us against it. For now, for the time being, you should stay, or you are here urged to stay where you are. It's not the right time now. Maybe in the months to come, you can change here. But now, this month, it's not a good idea to change immediately now. Also, if we live in certain places, maybe it's best for stay put for a while till we come in different conditions. Anyway, here we see also with the book in then we have the book as a central card here. Here we see that sometimes if we make certain choices, it's too early to make these choices. Maybe we need to dig in deeper into the matter. It can also possible for some students here that they are studying, that they don't know exactly yet where they are going. It's a cycling process here that is going on here because the moon is a circle that comes back here. Anyway, also sometimes here with the anchor and the book, maybe it's best here not to reveal our plans to others. The book like to keep closed till it's the right time, till the emotions, till everything, till the creativity is on its right place to actually share your plans. For now, for the time being here, we are urged here to keep things to ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to keep quiet about our plans here. This is what we are seeing here. But if you're studying, this points to that we study in quietness. We do deep research here with the moon here. We investigate on a regular basis here. We go deep. We're looking for maybe the deeper side because the moon can go deep. Here we look deep inside our mind here for investigating exactly where we are going. This is a good combination for investigating the deeper things in the mind. This could point to a psychological study, a psychiatric study, anything that is considered to the mind here, to the mindset here, is very good here for getting more stable in that area, for investigating the mind or the psychological or psychiatric aspects from it here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to find the truth, or we will seek for the truth here. We have also optimism here, and sometimes also this points to a form of intellectualism here. With the coffin here, the coffin is a very deep card. It's a transforming card, so it means that we go deep into our mind for actually finding what is under the stones. We deep go into ourselves for digging. Possibly also there's some communication. This could point to co-students, co-workers that we are seeing here, that we are engaging with, and they study with us. We investigate, maybe we do something together in the study for digging into the mind of others. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we need to continue this research that we are doing. Is we need to pursue it here in our intellectual pursuits here that we are doing here. We need to be patiently working the details out in this area. It's possible that you are quite new in the field, because the child is something new and something that seem to be small of importance. It can grow. It can grow into something bigger here. This is what we are seeing here. Then the anchor and the fox here. The anchor and the fox, it points us that we need to adjust. If we are a student here, a working student, it probably means that we need to adjust in certain fields of our work. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we could be encountered here with some delays on the work front, because the mice sometimes is delays. They are delaying things here. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to focus here also on the work here. We need to see maybe some details. We need to work out here on the work front. We need to be careful sometimes also with the mice. The mice can be dishonesty on the work floor. So see if your job is off the books, that you are paid on regular basis. Be careful here. If you do work next to your traditional job, if you are already working or you're in business here, we need to be careful here that we are paid, because sometimes this points to deceit. We need to be very aware of this. You need to check out here, because this points sometimes to money off the books here that we are seeing here with this combination. So be careful that you're paid on time. Work a structure out that these people pay you on time if you work off the books. If not, you could get in trouble. So work a structure out that they pay you at the same time, especially with the moon. You need to do it in a cycle. Say they need to pay you in a cyclic basis. Don't let the time pass. Don't go over the deadline. See that you are paid if you work off the books at a certain time. Set up a certain date. The anchor wants to be solid, and you need to set up those dates for payments if you work off the books. Also, if you work as an employee, be strict about your payments here, because sometimes here also maybe there would be some losses here if you don't structure it well. Here, this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here also it points, sometimes it points to, in another way, to secure employment. If you have a regular job here, this points to secure employment that requires a lot of details. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we should stay for the moment where we are. It doesn't matter. We don't, of course, it isn't, it's not saying here that we don't need to get paid. We need to fix on that also. Anyway, it can point also that to cooperation with certain colleagues that we are seeing here. Also, there could be some changes in the work colleagues here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, here we see also that we want to secure our identity more here. We need to focus on our self-interest here also. It's important that we focus on ourselves in the workplace here. Sometimes also it points on the work floor that we could be confronted with lies. Maybe some customers could lie to us, maybe some colleagues could lying to us. This is what we are seeing here. So you need to be aware this is possible here with this combination. Maybe this is not a job on the long run that you are doing here. Maybe you are thinking about some changes, but as I said, for now, it's best to stay put here with this combination. But you probably know there is something going on here at your work. Maybe you're in the job sometimes also. This point to half-heartedness other colleagues or yourself, or you are half-hearted in a job. This is what we are seeing here. I want to mention also, if you're in a form of relationship, the fox always, but this is not a relationship reading, but I'm mentioning it here. This points, if you are in a fixed relationship, one of both partners is half-hearted in the relationship here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here we see also if we are unemployed, sometimes it's difficult to find a job, but if we have the job, we should stay put for now, for the time being. Then we have the fox and the mice. On the work front, we need to be careful that some colleagues or some people are not trying to backbite us. So we need to work everything out here. We need to focus on the details, so we are not confronted with things on the work floor that come back to us, because if we don't work it out in the details, some works that we done could come back to us and we could get stinged here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that you feel that you are underpaid with this combination, and you are considering changes. You should, but for now, make sure that you stay put, and later on you can move. But it's possible with this combination that we are underpaid, or that we, if we would be independent, that we feel that we don't earn enough. And even though we have a lot of stress, we have a lot of works here, sometimes this literally means that our bubble is about to pop here. But stay put now for now, because even though if the work is stressed here, later on you can move. Maybe it's for the next month. This is what we are seeing here. But this point sometimes that we are working in a stressful environment. If somebody tries to take something from you that belongs to you on the work, or a customer try to cheat you, it's possible here that you see it coming here and that you outsmart them. This is what we see here also with this combination. Also, if somebody tries to steal your work honor, you will not allow that, and you see it coming with this combination. Then we have the anchor and the mice here. If you had some losses in the past here, there will come some changes regarding that here. We overcome certain losses here. Here we see also sometimes here that we are having some irritations on the work here. This is what we are seeing here. Possibly before we are very enthusiastic about the job, but here it's like we get less enthusiastic. Maybe some things are going on here and we start doubting ourselves, and we know it's not for us on the long run. This is what we are seeing here. It's like the thing is slowly decaying here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible also that you feel less free on your work, that you don't have a lot of freedom or not enough freedom. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, be careful if you have a certain work that things that you create personally, that they are not taken away from you. So be careful with your passwords on your laptop, or some works that you create that others don't run with your honor. Something you created that others go and run with the honor. Be careful also with this combination here. Then we have the fox, the book, and the coffin. The fox and the book here, it's possible this, if you have a business, if you are a businessman, sometimes this points to literally a person who sells books. This could be the case here with this combination, but it could also point to a person who has a lot of writing abilities, teaching abilities, or maybe you teach, or you teach younger people, because we have the child here. You have a certain degree, but you educate yourself more. And here, maybe you educate as a sideline, or you work already as a teacher, but it's not exactly what you want. This is what we see here also with this combination. Anyway, here again, we see if we are still studying additionally, we dig deep into the problems, especially here with the coffin. We want to find out what is under the stone there. This is what we are seeing here. And also this combination points that a new job is coming up. Here, this points to a new job is coming up here. Probably you're inquiring for a job, a new job. You're making some inquiries here for a new job. This is what we are seeing here, because we saw already there are some difficulties here. Also, if we apply we need to see that we are not confronted with false information. Also, if we do certain education, we need to see that the books, the information that we use is solid. Sometimes this means that false information could be coming to us, or in another way, if we do, we dig so deep that we reveal hidden information. That's the other side here. Anyway, we need to take our time here to observe the whole situation, and we need to go deep into ourselves in the psychological side. But often this points to writers of psychology, writers of the mind, writers, people who investigate deep in the mind. This is what we are seeing here. Here with this combination, sometimes it's like if people lie to us or they tell us untruth, it's like we smell the lies here because the fox is smelling. So here it's like we smell the lies here, that it's like you're already here to discover here something here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points also to a person who has a lot of qualities for teaching psychology, psychiatry here. This is what we are seeing here. This is a good combination for becoming a very good teacher, educator here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, it points that this is not only a person who follows the protocols of the university, of the school. He or she also does additional information. They study at home in different angles. So you will not limit yourself to the protocols of the school, the books that you are that they push you up. You will also have additional information, things that personally interest you, where you want to go, and maybe you implement that in a way in your study for growing more in your study here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if some things are put upon you from the study that you don't have confidence that this is the right thing, or the information that is coming to you, that you have a different angle, that you say, no, I don't see it that way. This is what we are seeing here, and you dig it out in another way. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it points also that we stick to our education, even though we don't always agree, but it doesn't mean that we don't do any side education. If you have a job, it means that you invest a lot of time in things, you investigate a lot of time to work out your business here. This is what we are seeing here also, because we want to become more stable. We want to put our feelings in this business or in the thing that we are doing here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, if you sign a contract, if you're about to sign a contract for work, for whatever it is, be careful with this combination for signing a contract. Double check, triple check the fine print. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the book and the coffin here. Sometimes it might be that in a certain period, if you do certain investigations, or if you are in a certain field of work, that you cannot move anymore. It's like you're blocked for certain things. You want to move, but you cannot. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes we are looking for certain answers and we cannot find them. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we need to take care of our health. If we feel that something is wrong here, we need to take care of our health here also. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you're looking for certain truths, but you cannot find them. This is what we are seeing here with this combination also. We dig in the past, we dig in history, we are looking up historical facts, and it's like we cannot find here sometimes what we are looking for. And maybe we want to create it ourselves. This is possible because we cannot find it. Sometimes also, if you are rushing things here, this combination sometimes tells us that there could be unemployment. So be careful here. Stick to where you are, especially if you need your work in a way to support you. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to be careful also sometimes that there are not calculating individuals on us who want to prey on us. So we need to be careful also, because sometimes this points that we work hard, but the conditions are very harsh here. But there are some job opportunities coming here. We see this here. Then we have the mice and the rider here. Here we see that we are confronted also with things that slow down, because the mice speed bumps here. Here we see also that we need to trust our feelings if we move ahead here. Here we see that it might be that something that is not clean or not maybe corrupted, it's pushed upon us and we disagree with it. Sometimes Leo is a very honest sign, and it's possible that you could be confronted with something in your work that is not totally honest, and you have no choice than accepting it. And it gives us a bad feeling. This thing here, we get a feeling of corruption, but maybe we have no choice but accepting. This is what we are seeing here, and it's possible that we want to back off here. This is what we are seeing here. This is some stress coming to us, bad news is coming to us, things that are delayed here. We need to act with something bad, and it's not easy for us here. We need to be careful also that we are not attacked here from the back here, something sneaking up from us from the back here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, then the last part here, we have the rider and the moon. And here then, if this whole situation is worked out here, we see that we receive a flattering invitation here. There's a flattering proposal here coming in here, and then actually we come in a condition that we are better, we are more ourselves. This is something that we had in mind, but we need to focus on it. If it gets to us, we will need to also, there will be some kind of healing here, a mental healing. We think about ourselves. There are all kinds of activities going on in our mind here. If we think about it, there will be progress. We will work some things out at night. Maybe we study at night here also. We see this here because the moon, sometimes it refers to the night, and we study at night here, and we get stable facts here coming to us in the evening or in the night here. It's possible also that a part of the study is in the evening. This is possible also. Maybe we educate ourselves in the school or in the university in evening, or this university works in the evening. This is what we are, or this study works in the evening. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there are strong emotions that are positive here. We approach things in a very emotional way here. Here also then, the mice and the moon here. Here we see that we recover. The last line is a positive line. This is a recovery line here. We recover from something that was dirty before, and we get out of it here. And here we see that we get more energy back here. We overcome the obstacles that we were confronted with before. The doubts are moving here. Some people who have doubted you before about the study or about your education or the truths that you revealed, who doubted you, your value, will need to reconsider their mind. Here, this is what we are seeing here. They will need to admit that they were wrong. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. Anyway, this is all Leo for the Stone Group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this business money card reading. You need to observe here things that are happening, and you need to keep them under control here. It depends on you, but sometimes it will not be easy, but you need to impose some control here for guiding those people in the right direction. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. If you're more interested in financial, personal card readings, we do those also. We do also love card readings. You can find everything on my channel. It of course will require some of your time. Anyway, I want to thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye now, Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your business money work card reading for January. As the first card here on your person, we see the Tower. The Tower is probably that we are involved in long-term projects. We slowly grow, we slowly proceed here. Here we maybe have undertaken a long-term commitment. If we are in business, probably this points to something on the long run. Here, this is what we are seeing here. Probably also we need to keep to the rules, regulations, structures that we created or that we are part of. This is what we are seeing here. Mostly this points to no shortcuts. We need to follow protocol. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, sometimes it requires patience from us, consistency, hardship. This is what we are seeing here. Discipline here also for seeing results of our work. But if we are doing here, we feel that we are becoming more stable, and it probably will give us options and choices in the future. This is what we are seeing here. The 3 on the central card here is probably also we need to do a lot of thinking in our career. We need to work things out. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we for ourselves, we need to take some time out for thinking for personal matters. This is possible also. We are maybe thinking if this is the right path for us, or maybe we consider certain changes in the future that we are about to make here about the choices that we made before. Maybe we are doubting that maybe we're thinking about changing certain things. Maybe also we are confronted here with this combination with the challenges here. We also need to undergo these challenges here. We can overcome them easily if we focus on them. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, here we see that we are in the process of life. We are moving ahead. We slowly growing here. This is what we are seeing here. We should continue working here. We cannot stay still here, but we need to proceed here, moving in the direction that we have chosen here. It doesn't mean that it's not possible. Some changes are coming here. If you have learned certain things in your life before, lessons that you have learned in the past year with the tower, you should apply these lessons and these could bring you in a different direction. Then we have the coffin, the tree, and the fox here, this line. Here we see that if we felt under the weather before, or we had some health issues, here we see a recovery here. Also on the work floor, there could be some changes here in our career, in our work. We recover from something here, health-like and business-like here with this combination. Sometimes also it means that we take some time out or we rest here from the work here. Maybe we had some difficulties before, we needed to rest, and now we are recovering here. This is what we are seeing here. Some things also out of the past we need to let go. We could have had some difficulties, structural difficulties in the past, and we need to let go. If we let this go, it will have a positive effect on us, but we need to let go here of certain things out of our past. But we need to take a very good care here of our health here. It's very important that we do so here. Sometimes also it points that we have less patience for things, but with these cards we need to be patient till we can make the right choices. Sometimes it's like that. We need to be patient. This is a slow card. This is a long-term card. This is a slow card. These are all slow cards. So even if your patience is wearing thin, we need to endure sometimes certain challenges here that we are seeing here with this combination. We probably might to endure certain situations here and we need to endure them. We have no choice. The other side, the positive side here, sometimes that we see here is that we lose something that actually brings us an advantage. This is what it's like a healthy loss here that we are seeing here with this combination. Not a health loss, but a healthy loss. We lose something and it brings us an advantage. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we get more mature here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. There's a certain ending included here in this reading, and it's like a natural ending. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this can point to the passing away of a grandparent here. What we are seeing here, the tower sometimes represents the roots here, that it's a passing away from a grandparent here that we are seeing here. And there could be some money involved that is coming to you, whether you like it or not. Here, this is what we are seeing here, that the money is coming to us if you like or not. Anyway, then with the tree and the fox here, we see here that if we focus, that we get the desired results. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes with this combination, if we feel under the weather and we go for a checkup, or we feel under the weather and we go to a hospital or we go to a doctor or whatever, sometimes we need to see here that the diagnosis that is made is not wrong. This often points to misdiagnosis. So if the doctor or the one in charge there of this lab result tells you this is the result, and you have doubts, you think, but this cannot be correct because I don't feel nothing of the kind. double check here, because this can point to that there's something went wrong with the lab test, with the investigation, or ask for a second opinion. This is what we see here with this combination. It's possible also that the person himself, in itself, the one in charge, he's not a reliable source. Maybe you need to change the health practitioner. Sometimes this points to people who don't fit you, who don't have the right skills, and you put your trust in them anyway. Maybe it's best to move away from this person, to go in a different direction. So be careful here, because misdiagnosed health issues are very common with this combination. Anyway, here we see also we take care of ourselves with this combination. Mostly this points to a person who takes care of their health, and if you get that diagnosis, you think to yourself, this makes no sense, what this person tells me here. So here there could be a distrust here, because probably mostly this points to people who are health conscious here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also, if we are confronted with certain facts in our life or documents here, it could point to that there is a doubt to the original and the copy. So if you are confronted with certain documents, whatever they may be, work-like or business-like or private-like, they come in your life, there could be a doubt if this is the original document or it's a copy. So if you have that feeling, this could be also that it's a copy of the original. So be careful also if you need the originals. If you need to forward documents, see that you keep a copy always. Here, this is also, if you need to send the original, officialize the copy first, if you can do that, so you have an officialized copy here. This is also very important if we do so, because sometimes if we send the original is lost, and we have the copy is not accepted, and sometimes it takes a long time for get a copy or the original back. This is what we see here. So let officialize the copy first for yourself if you need to send the original. This is what we see here also with this combination. We need to be prepared here for these things. Anyway, if we find a certain job or we need to increase our business here, we see that our chances here, we get more increase of business here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also before that you have been a period unemployed. This is what we see here with this combination, or it's possible if you disagree with certain facts of your work that you take some time off. This is what we are seeing here with this combination also. It's possible also on the work front that we are confronted with people who don't want to work with us together, or they are uncooperative. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards here. But in the health, we normally are in very good condition here with this combination. Then we have the key and the fox and the crossroads here. The key and the fox here, it points that we need to, if we want to go in a certain way in our life, if we make certain choices, because you will be confronted with some choices, business-like, work-like, there will be some important choices regarding that to you. They will come probably not too long away here. This is what we are seeing here. But if you work out a plan, because the fox is a smart card, it operates in stealth. It takes care of itself here on the work front here. And we see here, if we work out a plan that has a structure, you have the key here in your hands, because this is the key. And the key means yes, it's a very positive card. It's also, we use our smartness, our witness, our brain for getting in another direction. If you do so, you will be able to go in a different path if your current path is undesired. So this is what we see here with this combination. So if we see here that we do so, and we want to go in a certain direction, and we make the plan very thorough, here we see that we move forward. But we will need to make a plan. You cannot rush into this thing. Here, this is a slow card, this is a slow card, and this is a smart card, and this is a smart card also. So you see here, you need to have a psychological approach here toward the whole things. If you apply a psychological, slow, deep searching approach, you will move forward. This is what we are seeing here. But you need to think about the things before you move. You will then achieve your goals, but you need to work out a very good plan, a stable plan here. There could be some some things you deeply need to work out for going in the desired direction. You will need to be tricky here a little bit. This is what we are seeing here for this combination. We need to think about our self-interest here, and we need to think how to get there. So we need to work out a very stealth, smart plan here. This is what we are seeing here. This could be an important thing here that is coming to you. So it's important that you work it out in depth here with this combination. If you don't work it out in depth and you don't think wisely, this could point to missteps also. So you need to make a thorough plan here. If you don't, you could take some missteps. Anyway, if you take the right chance and you see the things are coming to you, you will put your distrust aside and you will move forward. This is what we are seeing here. But this is a new part of your new identity, your things to come here. You will be very cautious here, and you're urged also here to be moved cautiously here. It's possible that you are doubtful in the beginning to say yes, but if you work out your plan well, you can say yes here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You need to continue here. It's essential that you're smart here with this combination. You will be open, but your openness will be suspicious. It's a little bit difficult to explain here. It's like a police officer who needs to reveal something for getting something in return. This is what we are seeing here. This is a way to explaining it. Then we have the fox and the crossroads here. Here we see that you are confronted with choices regarding also with challenges here. It's possible if you go in this new job, you need to take multiple tasks upon you. Certain challenges, multiple challenges here, multitasking, maybe multiple faces here. This is what we are seeing here. We are juggling here through certain jobs, certain things that we do need to do at the same time. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to be very careful here. We think our options through before we move. This is very important that we do so here. If we don't think wisely and smartly and upfront, we could have disappointments. So you need to be very cautious here, make your deliberations very cautious here with this combination, because some of these options that are offered to you could not be pointing out as they like to be. So you need to be smart here, and you are the only one to decide here. You literally need to weigh the risks here and all the alternatives that are offered to you. But there will be a lot of alternatives, but you need to see here that you make the right choices for going your own way, what is right for you, not for others here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to go our own way. Anyway, Leo, this is all for the fire or the matches group here. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading won't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. If you're interested in personal financial card readings, philosophical approach, we do those. Also, love card readings, you can find anything on my channel there. It will require some of your time, but of course we get a little bit smarter along the way. Anyway, Leo, I want to thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.